Hello, my friends at NSA-Arizona and perhaps future members of NSA-Arizona. This is Doug Stevenson, the story theater guy. I want to invite you to the June 11th meeting of NSA-Arizona up in Tempe, where I'm going to be doing a program called a Storytelling Deep Dive Working Session, How to Develop Your $1 Million Story. And I want to share a little story with you to just put this all in context. When I joined NSA back in 1994, I came to every meeting every month for years and years and years. I got on the board, I got involved, and I was a sponge. I just learned everything I possibly could because I wanted to be a keynote speaker. I wanted to make a living being a keynote speaker, sharing my message about change and telling my stories. And I came in with one really well-formed story. It's my streaking story, and that's a story that I will perform at NSA Arizona on June 11th. And I call it my $1 million story because it has been worth millions of dollars to me in my speaking career. Not in 1 year, not every year, but in my speaking career, it's been worth millions of dollars. And the way that that works is this. I had performed that story many times. It was the foundation of my speaking business and my keynote. It was a really good story. It worked every time. And I got some video and I started marketing to bureaus, speakers bureaus with this. And this one speakers bureau that finally accepted me, the first one that ever accepted me, said these words. She said, "Doug, I've been following you for a couple of years now. You've been really good about marketing and selling to me and letting me know what you're doing and how you're progressing. And I think you're ready for me to represent you. And that streaking story that you've got, oh my gosh, that is gold. I can sell that." Well, after I hung up the phone with her, I remember hearing the words, "That streaking story is gold. I can sell that." Well, I'd never considered stories a product before, but after that I realized she's going to sell me with that story. She's going to use that story to describe what I would do if someone hired me. And she started getting me booked. And because she started getting me booked and I was successful, she recommended me to other bureaus. And before you knew it, I had a full-time professional speaking career. I was able to quit my job and it was off. I was off and running. And so in this storytelling deep dive working session, and I do mean working session, this isn't going to be about me lecturing you on story. You're going to work on a story. You're going to craft it. You're going to perform it. You're going to watch me coach other people on stories. You're going to have an idea of how to make that story more amazing, more powerful, more comedic, more interesting, more compelling, how to work with the emotion, how to work with the comedy, how to use three-dimensional space to create an amazing three-dimensional story, the kind of story that a speakers bureau or a client would look at and go, oh my gosh, that is amazing. I have to have you. You're the only one who could possibly tell that story. How much do you charge? Wouldn't you like to hear that? Wouldn't you like to hear those words? How much do you charge? That means they're interested in hiring you. So I'd like you to reserve your spot for the June 11th NSA Arizona Deep Dive Storytelling Working Session. Make your reservation now. I'll see you there.